Yeah. Hey, give me a T, then give me the E, then give me an A, give me an M, and give me the ring. Give me the lock, give me the rock, and give them the key. Then it's only me. Wait till then give me a team. 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 They wanna scheme, 'cause I wanna sing. And she want the team. And she want the team. She want the
It's been the home of the Chiefs since 1972. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, the third of three on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to Mixon. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Jabari Connor there on the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It's 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. His first catch of the wild card game. And good for a 1st down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Yellow. Hey, Tim. Attack, attack.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's taken in by Kareem Hunt. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
38-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
goal to open up the scoring. The kicker's back out for this kickoff. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On play action, Stroud rolling right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 77 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Texans move out to a 7-3 lead. And to add this touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This one taken at the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. First and 10 for Mahomes. That's swung out to Hunt. Whoa! And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drop.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now the former Russian champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Working the right side. Taken in by Rice. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Mahomes. Tight end, it's Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Yellow.
Here's a handoff to Pacheco, running left. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the catch.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Yellow. Yellow.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. That is caught at the 3. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
One quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. 7-3 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on first and goal. They'll go with the sneak, and he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. Second down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard.
They'll run the sneak, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, KC.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs are on top. It's now 10-7.
Texans 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It is a big-time play for Houston. 38 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
All right.
Now a toss play with Mixon. He's got space inside the 25. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. They get 22 yards there. It's good for a Texans first down.
1st and 10 at the 15.
Well, that's a heck of a 1-2 punch right there, and that's something that every offense stresses. The ability to be equally effective run and pass on any given snap. They follow up the successful pass play with a big explosive run.
On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And this tackle there, he pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jamari Connor.
The Chiefs head over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
2nd and 7.
Hey, 57, 57. Fire down these two, fire down these two. Easy. Right side.
Mahomes back. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. Inside the 40. And he will dive into the end zone. 85 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Makes the score Chiefs 17, Texans 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there, and that will lead to a 2nd down. Stroud going to set up to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot. They'll run with Mixon. Room to run inside the 40. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 19 more on that one. And another 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He's going to keep it himself, and he'll get about 4 yards before wisely covering up.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
2nd down, here's a run, and here's Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll go play action with Stroud. He's got it inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Texans are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
Texans 14.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. That's caught by Hunt. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a carry for Hunt. Finds room inside the 40. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Finding space at the 15. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Now Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. Oh, that's swung out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Drew Tranquill. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick them, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
31, Texans 14.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Trying the right side, taken in by Collins. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and it just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Stroud to throw here on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon, and he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up third down. To throw is Stroud. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They've got him. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Here's Tommy Townsend now. He'll punt for the second time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. Oh, not a good punt there. This is a duck. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
Attack, attack! Yellow! Maserati! Yellow! Yellow! Hey, 15, 15, 15! 15, 15!
On first down, it's Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tyler Algier. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
15, 15!
On second down, Mahomes. Forced out wide, taking off, and he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. A gain there of 20, and the Chiefs have a first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
Second and 6 at the Texans' 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Yellow! Hey, 43!
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll get this out to Algier. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold.
Yellow! Fight on these two! Fight on these two! Wait!
Mahomes now on second down. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he is is out of bounds down at the 21. They get 25 on that connection. First down, KC.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Yellow!
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's hung out to Hunt. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. And he's in. What a drop. Touchdown, Chiefs.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. And he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful two-point conversion.
There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up 2 fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Already.
On first down, it's Stroud. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
And the Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Why Tony? Hey, Uno more.
Stroud to throw here on first and 10. He'll find the rookie out of Iowa State, Jaden Higgins. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This one from just under 50 yards. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans will cut into that lead.
Texans 17. Jaime Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC Wildcard game. On the return, here's Isaiah Pacheco. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. Good running there, getting close to midfield. Let's mark them there. And a first down.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Yellow. Barcelona.
A give here to Pacheco. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Chiefs first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7.
Ball down these two. Ball down these 15. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Barcelona. Hero 15. At 57.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Short throw, caught by the tight end, Gray. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
A handoff, running left, it's Pacheco. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
They'll run here with Algier. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
A run. It's Pacheco. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line.
He's brought down at the 8-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Pacheco. And they'll get this only down to the 6-yard line. So for the moment, the defense with the stop as we get to 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That is incomplete. What a way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That one caught by Tank Dell. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Brings up third down and 9.
From the gun, here's Stroud. With the man, that's Collins. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Stroud moving outside the pocket. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He'll air one out for Higgins. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Tony.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. To throw, it's Stroud. That is hard. Finding Higgins. He's going to have a Texans first down as this defense can't come up with the play they needed. They surrender a gain of 17. And he will score again. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. Saving his best for the playoffs. His third touchdown of the game. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Yellow.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
1 quarter remains here in this AFC Wildcard matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
15. Yellow. 15.
Mahomes back. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Yellow.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. Got a man. It's Kelsey. Complete. It's a pickup of 13 yards. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
Good work, Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Mahomes. Right back to Kelsey again. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. On the give, this is Algier. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Fight on these two. Let's go, Louie. 15. Fight on these two.
Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short. So, from 3rd and 2, back them up to 3rd and 7.
Let's go wide. Color.
To throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return go. Stroud to throw here on 1st down. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
C.J. Stroud sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
On a 2nd down throw for Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. A big play after being backed up. An even 40 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That is caught. And he's got another one. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single-game NFL record. Fairbairn good on the point after. And And the Texans are able to edge a bit closer.
Texans 31.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This returnable from the 4. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Yellow. Right side.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Hey, 15, 15. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday. Right side.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's caught by Hunt. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And that is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Here's Noel. Oh, looked like he wove in a seam for a moment. He's taken down after a solid return.
30-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stroud. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback. And it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the 4th quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
Here we go. White zone. 18. What's up?
On 2nd down, Stroud. That's the rookie 3rd-round pick, Jalen Noel. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. The crowd at Arrowhead roaring. Here's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Exiting the pocket right. He'll try and get there on the ground. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
And the Texans, 1st down. A gain of 14.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. And this will be incomplete. He was trying to connect with his tight end, Dalton Schultz. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Where's the hot? Over.
Stroud gonna set up to throw. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Gain of 17 yards. And the Texans, 1st down.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball carries toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Here's second down. Stroud to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. So now it's Kaimi Fairbairn in a pressure situation. This to get back to a one-possession game. This one has plenty of legs. And it is good. And they are indeed back within one score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Even with their full complement of timeouts, the Colts try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
There. Good defense, held to no gain. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Pacheco. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. Clock shows 50 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. This is 3rd and 6. They'll run with Pacheco. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. And the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of legs, and it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here is 1st and 10. Throwing is Stroud. Out to his right. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. Push this one downfield. Looking for Schultz. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. 12 yards on that hookup. First down for Houston.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Here we go, let's go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Now a deep ball here for Collins. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. And that's his 5th touchdown catch of the game. That ties the NFL single-game mark. Jerry Rice did it in 1990. Kellen Winslow Sr. 1981. Bob Shaw all the way back in 1950. They have company with the bot. That's caught. So they get the 2-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
Yellow!
A handoff to Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. And a timeout comes. The whistle blows with 3 seconds remaining on the clock.
At the 42-yard line.
Second and 10.
Eye down these two, eye down these two. Eye down these two. Yellow. Let's go, blue lady.
Here we go. One final play. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They are moving on in these playoffs. Won't have a long time to celebrate this one. They have to get right back to work for the divisional round. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious as we say so long from Arrowhead.